Hello there. Hello. Ah. Hold on. Doing something. There you go. Hello, King Citrus, Nanandes, hello Nanandes. Taki, Ryan, Jam, Magilan Ham, Matreza, hello. Chubasan, hello. Okay, so today I'm going to so this series is about we read along this novel thing that I wrote. I'm a prejudice. No, Ryan, no, bad Ryan. Cause I have school. Okay, Lisa, bye. But I'm in school. Okay, Papi, hello. Hi. So. Ito. One thing before we start, I want to complain about this. So here we have Journal of Elmy the Healer, right? I gotta copy that this title, and then on Wattpad I'm going to search it. So I searched the exact I searched the exact title of the story that I wrote, and it doesn't come up. What the hell are these things? This is stupid. So stupid. You can't even find it. Hello. Sama, this is your bedtime story. No. Ninja na. Hello. Dojinsi, no. Can't find the Wattpad set. Yeah, the show. Nick, hello. The text. I don't know. Yeah, guess maybe. So original. Yabai na. Actually, now the thing is that if I search like this, Journal of Elmy the Healer on Google, it get directed to here. It get directed to to this stream. Oh my god, search engine is weird. I have a reason to download Wattpad. I'm super interested in this one. What's the concept of the novel? Next summer, hello. Basically the novel is about a healer who only has the power of the magic of healing. That's it. But she has to survive. Now, how can a healer survive? Right? How can a healer fight? That's the catch point. Wattpad link. I updated the stream with the link there in the description. Hello. Unless you see all the other stuff. I know, right? And the thing is, those other stuff don't even have any correlation to Journal of Elmy the Healer. It doesn't have anything at all. It doesn't correlate at all. It didn't have like word healer or journal in the title, then I guess that's good enough, but no. Anyway, it is searching in the direction to itself. Vietnam first, man. Yeah, but what's the enemy? The enemies are mostly person here. Honey, think of this. Got to save. Ay! Left of a healer thing. Yeah. Like hero, healer, enemy. Nah. Saja MC. Anything of a healer can use. Now, the thing is that this healer doesn't have those. She only has one skill, and that is heal. And the function of that heal is recover HP. How do you fight with that? Okay, so here it comes then. Chapter 1. Ethan. This chapter 1 is already bore. This journal will record the journey of me, Elmy Kindheart, a young girl in a dangerous world equipped with nothing but healing magic. I wasn't always like this. I was a normal courage boy in modern Earth. One day I picked up a weird white cat. It didn't have eyes nor legs and appeared to be sleeping. I was fascinated, so I took it back to my apartment, but when I went to sleep, it ate me. Oh. So yeah, the MC got isekai. This is basically like it's a short version of it. Gross. Just healing people. Very some enemies or workers. Tries comrades. Nani. Frying pan. Essential party member. It's a boy. Nani. Bamboozled. Cat at MC. Best isekai transition. I don't know, it just sounds more interesting, you know. It sounds very interesting this way. Don't judge me! The person know if the modern reply, you can exhaust the enemy's energy waste so you starving their body, feeling an injury. Ah! It sounds. It sounds scientific. No surprise. Bang, hello. EP. Elmo. Elmy has nothing to do with Elmo. Okay, let's continue. Jam, hello. I woke up standing and gasping right after and found myself in a world that wasn't mine. In a body that wasn't mine either. I became a young girl, long hair, small build, dressed in a simple fantasy-looking robe. Everything else felt big to me. I panicked. Around me were 5 other people, one man that looked like some generic fantasy anime hero, his 3 girls, whose features I can't recall, and Miss Gypsy sitting behind her magic ball. What happened? Where am I asked. But Hero didn't seem pleased at me. My brain was disoriented back then, so I didn't get most things they were talking about, but I remember something about summoning, and that I'm a weakling, some kind of low-tier character. L. I forgot to say everything. Oh, here's a evening. The body burning the body because the faster regeneration of the body, the more heat it produces. Attacking, hello Natsuki, hello Hikari, hello Ikubus, hello. Touches his her body. I mean, I guess any meditation. Just a reskin of magical guardian of main character. No, not just a reskin, of course. Anyhow, the podcast selection line I need and stuff was anyhow dojins are basically formed for the people in the West when they're basically endurance. Yeah though. Rika, hello! Long time no see guys, check out si Rika. Ada watching stories. Choco. He's dead! Good! He's quiet, of course. The hero and his party walked away shortly after without even batting an eye on me. Luckily, the gypsy was kind enough to fill me in. I could not remember my real name, so I had to go with Elmy Kindheart, the only name I somehow recognized as my own. I was in Sandaria Kingdom, close to the front line of the... What the hell? Close to the front line of its war against neighboring countries and the demon army. I should edit this part. There was a chosen hero, people who would bring victory to the country they represent, or better, defeat the demon lord. They were commanded by the king to fight in the front line, although some still lingered inside the kingdom. I was called a servant, creatures that could be summoned by heroes with the help of gypsies. She told me to open my status screen. I could not believe my eyes when some kind of screen appeared before me. Apparently only I could see it unless I allow otherwise. Am I installed some kind of game? It says that my rarity is normal and my class is a healer. The gypsy explained the reason I was called weak was because the only skill I had is healing magic and nothing else. Meanwhile, the hero already had a healer with excellent combat support magic, and me being a normal character won't be able to learn any other skills no matter how hard I try. My heart sank when I heard that. And yeah, they were reading her novel. She got someone named Gio. Mukmin, hello. Diabra. Bud. This potion. I read this gypsy. She seemed kind, but my instinct told me she's dangerous. She was very interested in the fact that I was panicking like crazy. She never saw a servant acting like that. Thus, I decided to hide my true origin and I got here, not that I know myself at the letter. I asked her what I must do now that a hero abandoned me. Heroes abandon servants they do not want all the time. These servants are then obliged to join the kingdom's army or be hunted to be forced to join. Seems we aren't even trained as humans. We bear a mark at the right side of our neck. That's how people know what we are. To conclude, I got a proudly transported in the danger spot as a weak healer girl and will be treated as less than a human. What do I do? Dun dun dun! Bye, Ham. Dealing with class. Oh my god, I really should redo this part one. It's so... It's so bad. Counting seconds. Staying with the gypsy would be dangerous in many ways. I ran away, but then realized we were in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of the night. The gypsy showed us a cart beside the dirt road leading God knows where. I followed the road unknowing of my destination. Short while later, a group of people walked towards me from the front. I immediately jumped into the forest at the side of the road, even if the road wasn't safe. There shouldn't be any if here. There shouldn't be any if there. What the hell? Even the road wasn't safe. What the hell am I? I was scared. How to use it? Get all the sorts through these guns we get. Good so far. Except play hello. Dream right. Base of proportions. Getting the too short straw would be being worse less than a servant as a slave. Oh my, that's... Aldo, hello! Si smug at the... Are you doing nice? Vincentius, hello, what are you reading? My own novel! I followed the road, a few meters from inside the forest. I could quickly hide if I see anyone. It was cold and I was still distressed from the shock. I eventually met a lake. This should be mad here. Lake. Looking at my own reflection, I was definitely a young girl around 15. Her face wasn't so bad, more to the cute side, but it was definitely not my facade. I drank and washed my face as I calmed down. I became more self-conscious. My voice was soft, my chest weird, hands small, and my thighs were touching beneath this robe skirt. Something was missing between my crotch. The water reflected my face once more and... Yes, who am I? But now, I had to find somewhere to sleep. The night was very cold and who knows what monster lurked in this forest. I didn't know anything about this world, but from the hero's body get up, and that keeps you assuming it's the medieval era. If I follow the road, I might find a building I could sneak into, so I did that. After a walk that felt like forever, but this got to me. Before I knew it, I lost the road completely. I can hear my quick heartbeat when I realize it. Oh. No, you see guys, you are trapped in there. Your fault. We got so digging in a residential area. Yes, hello. Chapter 2, and she's already lost, guys. At that moment, I heard a crying puppy. Not having any other guide, I carefully followed the noise. I found a small dog limping and bleeding. It had an arrow stuck to its left hind leg. It was leaving a long blood trail. It might have been shot not long ago, but managed to flee. However, this trail will lead its hunter here. I stopped there thinking, the dog could be my dinner. Do you want to eat a dog, guys? I could wait for the hunter to come so I could ambush them. I couldn't think clearly. I approached the dog. It was too weak to run away, so it only lay there in fear. Now that I took a closer look. This wasn't a dog. This was a wolf cub. I didn't know much about wolf, but I was immediately wary of his mother if his mother was around. No, don't need the puppy. Okay, don't need dog. I think that Asian blood showing, right? I'm waiting to eat the puppy. She went just around. She was staring at me, growling. She was twice, if not thrice, my size. I was definitely no match for her. If I ran, she'd kill me. If I stayed, she'd also kill me. I couldn't fight nor run. Then, what if I tried to befriend her? If I heal her child, will he protect me for the night? I slowly removed the arrow. The cub cried in pain, as I wasn't a professional surgeon, and every time we did, the mother would growl harder, but she seemed to understand what I was trying to do. After the arrow was completely off, I bet my life on this one magic. Heal, I casted. Gentle green light covered the pup's wound. It completely closed after a few seconds. Then I casted the magic. When I casted the magic, some kind of hot burning wolf pup raised from the red into the green zone in my display. The little wolf stopped crying and breathed as sleeping. I looked at the mother, who was still wary of my presence. Seemed my attempt had failed, and almost didn't understand my intent. I slowly crawled backwards away from the cub, but my strength failed me. The next moment, I laid down on the ground unconscious. Dun dun dun! and slowly walk backwards. Kill it! No! I don't know why, but healing and then immediately going unconscious is funny to me. Nandeyo! Oh my god, who wrote this? It's so bad! What the hell? The story is so inconsistent! Bird morning cold woke me up. I was in a hole under a big tree. Around me was 7 sleeping pups, and the mother was gently licking them. Did the mother take me into her nest? Thank you, I reluctantly said. My own voice surprised me a little. I was still not used to my new body. My stomach rumbled. I didn't eat anything last night. I climbed out of the hole in search for food. I paused for a moment to look in the scenery. There was a lake, a different lake from before. Trees grew last and small animals went about their days. Everything looked Earth, but slightly different. They had this more fantasy feeling, magical feeling. It was so peaceful as if my real life was for naught. So healing is so powerful. Imagine a person just ragdolling their head into the ground. You play too much Box Simulator. Oh, just eat you, just saying. I know. Fantasy. The mother of Nuts back, then walked Nuts my back, then walked somewhere. I assumed she wanted me to follow. We arrived at an apple tree. A monkey jolted away with some of its fruits. These apple-looking apples might be safe to eat. I took a bite. Yeah, they were just apples. I took some to eat by the nest, but the wolf stopped me. She pushed me away from the way back. She didn't want me in her nest. I continued my journey to nowhere while having my breakfast. I rested by a small river and opened my status screen. In addition to me being a normal reality, I had 5 HP, 2 MP, and 1 level. I only had 1 skill called Heal. The numbers were low. Those 5 were and 2 were at maximum and were at maximum. Was it normal for a level 1 character? I also found a progression bar counting 1 out of 10. Was there my experience bar? My equipment consisted of this robe I'm wearing and nothing else. I had proper underwear beneath. I didn't have weapon nor accessories. And then healing healed the hunger too. In this setting it doesn't. The healing skill only recover HP. It doesn't have anything like biological scientific explanation twist to it. It just recover HP and that's it. That's why this healing is pretty weak, to be honest. Okay, I'm shaking right now. I sighed. I was weak, alone, and had no idea where I must go. I wouldn't want to fight in a war, but if anyone saw me, I would be forced to. However, I had no experience nor possibly skills needed to survive in the wild. Maybe being a soldier wasn't a bad idea after all. This new life sucked. Even if I could find a peaceful life, I still had to live as a girl. Maybe if I die, I'll be able to go back to my old world. Regional hunger. This was seen on the exploding Skyrim where you cast fire wheel near a prison and constantly heal them with a bonus of restoration and destruction at the same time. What? I decided I would just fight in a war. At least I wouldn't be as confused and alone. If I die, then so be it. Besides, me only being able to heal, they might put me in the back line to heal soldiers. I stood up. If I follow the small river down, I might end up in a bigger one. Well, settlements usually were. That was when I met the scariest thing I ever saw. Trees behind me bent like grasses when a black, large, shadowy creature pushed them aside. It couldn't make its axle shape limbs Eyes, mouth, fingers, horns, bones, all in places they shouldn't be, yet all seem organized in some way. It growled in the noise of animal yet human. I was frozen in fear. No, I couldn't just stand there. Unlike the wolf, this creature didn't seem it had empathy. I had to run, but my body refused. I had to run, so I screamed. The creature replied with a deafening roar that jolted my nerves. Adrenaline kicked in, and I began to flee. Whatever process he gets LP. Snack! It's a snack! Can't tolerate Arara voice. Isn't Arara enough? This story is written to not to know the MCOP. It can be an exploiter, like, just keep healing. The thing is though, you'll see why it's very hard to become OP in this world system. Irritated snake. Continue reading next part. I needed water. This is scary. Snap with fur and severed eyes all over the body. Nani? I knew I said the other day, but it's scary after all. I wanted to leave. I ran with all my might from whatever creature was chasing me to the forest. Ow, my neck. The trees seemed to slow its big body down. What is that thing? How do I lose it? I panted like crazy. I had long since passed my body's limit for sprinting. My chest was in pain. I was like, it was like my lung couldn't properly expand whenever I breathed. I couldn't go on like this forever. Like this. I died from sprinting if not from the monster. Biblically accurate snake. And I had flash in my head. The creature was big and it couldn't change its shape. So if I can find a small hole like the wolf, then I should be safe. What luck! I immediately found one. It was a small rock crevice on the side of a short cliff, big enough to fit my small body, but way too tiny for that giant monster. I changed my direction to the hole. I was faster than the monster at this point. I was safe. Legit. But that was when my long skirt caught onto something. I fell a violent fall. My already weak body immediately struggled to stay alive from the impact alone. I couldn't get up. I gasped for air as the creature brushed away trees to get to its fallen prey. My rope was stuck to several short pieces. I had no change under them nor the power to just rip the clothes. Already dying, yeah. The creature stood right above me. It opened its massive jaw, ready to eat me whole. I screamed and jolted away with what possibly be my last reserve energy. My leg kicked me backwards and the monster gnawed down. I got my legs, both of them, and lifted them. I grabbed onto some roots on the ground. The monster didn't and kept pulling before I heard the scariest crunch sound I ever heard. My body dropped and extreme pain traveled from the base of where my legs were. I was scared, I was confused, I was doomed. I screamed from fear as I crawled as fast as I could into the hole while the creature was chewing on my dismembered legs. I got in and just kept crawling deeper. There were probably insects and whatever nest is in there. This would probably become my grave. But I couldn't care less. I had to survive. Saying as long as it's a gimmick can be exploited. No. It's fun. I thought I would have to stay beneath the hole until the monster went away, but to my surprise, there's another entity's cramped tunnel. I crawled outside and, like a ray of hope, I saw a shack. It was a wooden human-made shack. I suggested it was a hunter's hut from the look. I crawled closer to find another lock that the door wasn't locked. and nobody was inside. I dragged my half body and dropped it a while. It took me a good 10 minutes or so to stabilize my breathing. I came back to my senses and there I saw clearly a bloody trail leading outside towards 2 stumps where my legs were. I screamed in pain, in agony, in dread. Tears flooded my vision. Okay, Ninja na, bye-bye. Pick up Chinese for dinner ba? What? You have to pick up a Chinese person for dinner? Ninja na? It could be copy strike for copying lazy na. Heal! I shouted to the right leg. Heal! Then to the left. The wound quickly closed from inside, pushing out dirt and whatever crawlies that hits me from that dirty tunnel. The bleeding was stopped for now, but my legs weren't coming back. I felt like I used all my energy I got from those apples already. There in the wooden hunter's shack, I fell asleep. Konosuba. Right. LG, evening. It's chapter 4, guys, and the MC already lost both of our legs. Kazumin Steel. What? I don't want to be dinner. Nostra settles brutal. Hell yeah, brutal. When I woke up, it was already evening, drowsy and tired. Chapter 5, study. I've been forgetting to read the chapter title. I looked around the small shack. There was a bed, a chest, and a rack of hunting weapons like bow and axes. There was also a sack. I searched the sack and found a pile of dried jerkies. They weren't fresh but edible nonetheless. Seemed this shack saw frequent uses, considering they use food and fairly maintained place. Can I eat it? There further in this novel? Yeah, there are, of course. Because if not, then this MC would already die. That's stupid essay. Have a goal. Have a good night. Okay, LG, good luck with the essay. What is a Goldilocks moment? Goldilocks moment? Like severity. The guy said, okay, Haru, see ya. Good luck. Okay. Next, I checked the chest. It wasn't locked either. Whoever owned this shack was either very forgetful or careless. He thought nobody would want to rob a random shack in the woods, or hopefully they were just a kind-hearted person who anticipated someone lost like me to take shelter. Inside the chest was construction tools like hammers and whatnot, things that I assumed to be animal bait, a dry dirty cloth, and clean clothes. The most interesting object was the Book of Magic. The book was written in English, which really helped. It said that humans were born with different amount of initial MP. My current MP was still at maximum of 2. MP was used to cast magic with cost varied depending on the magic. Healing magic was divided into basic healing, group healing, and remote healing. Mine was basic and I assume I wouldn't be able to learn the other types. Basic healing could only target one target, with the cost being 1 MP per cubic meter of that object. The healing rate was 1 HP per second. Every passing second, the amount of MP cost will apply. the same amount of MP cost will apply. We also had experience bar to increase our level. The bar size depends on the level, and every time it fills up, the level increase. My current bar was 3 out of 10. Experience could be gained by various means, casting magic by 1. The amount granted depends on the magic casted. Basic healing magic grant 1 experience for every second. So this is where the map come in, guys. Basically, the healing magic costs 1 MP per second per 1 cubic meter of the object, and it can only target 1 object at a time. Not convenient. Okay, gonna drink first. According to the book, healing magic's effect is restoring HP. My current HP was at its maximum, 5. That would mean I couldn't heal myself beyond this. That would also mean I really couldn't heal my legs. Was what I thought. That was when I realized my legs had their own HP bar. They were at 1 out of 5. Seemed the bars would only show if they were in full. Here I casted on both legs. They grew back slightly. My heart adjusted on the sake of as if a heavy burden was lifted. My MP was at 0 now. The book said that MP recovered fully after 6 hours of resting. It would take me 24 more hours to fully regrow my legs. I had food and roof. It wasn't easy, but I climbed out of the bed and laid down for the night. How the hell we sell surrogates and heal herself? Easy second money. OMG, that can work actually. Perfect strat. Gel ginjal na. I was lucky to wake up in the middle of the night to cast a heal. It was morning now, and I cast another heal. My legs were at 3 HP and I had the knees back. Only needed 12 more hours. The check was safe enough. I decided to wait until the next morning. I checked the 6. Found. But then, I heard a thump. At the unlocked door, the black creature from yesterday stood. My body froze in an instant. It could only fit one of its arms. It was ready to launch at me. At a second, it hit the wall behind me, breaking it. I immediately jumped outside and started crawling. I suddenly fell into a long slope nearby. I covered my head with my arms while sliding down. The creature followed suit, but its big body hit a rock and lost control. Sorry. Stop! Maybe I should take a lozenges. Huh? Oh yeah? This is a Japanese person. Hello. Be smart. Hello. Good morning. It's Nepal. Hi. Hindi. Javan India. He's saying good morning. I've seen it all. Hi, so the creature followed suit, but its big body hit a rock and lost control. It crashed into the ground violently. It was still alive, trying to recover. I used a chance to gain distance but it was already on its feet. Again, I led into the forest, using trees to slow it down, but I couldn't but it could only crawl, and the creature was gaining on me fast. Thousand. Huh? Sorry, I don't understand. Please speak in English. Finally, I found a river. Might be the one I was following before. The current was the current was fast and strong. I couldn't possibly get away from the creature this time, so it was either eaten or drowned. I just drowned. I dove into the river and it brought me along. The creature didn't give up. It chased along the riverbank. I struggled for air when a big log passed by. I managed to grab onto it. Just leave me alone already, I yelled at the creature, not that it understood it should be. The river led to a waterfall. This was it, I thought. This was how I die. At least I would die. It would be quick death, maybe. I had a long straight towards the fall. It might have been a 20-meter height. I let the log go and positioned my legs straight below. I closed my eyes and tightly pinched my nose. I was lucky the pond below was deep enough. My legs was in pain, but I swam to the other side of the river, away from the monster. My voice is running out, guys. I guess I on the land. Wet and tired, maybe broke some bones. I crawled away from the waterfall. The creature came back from the woods on the opposite side. I guess it took a way around. So long, sucker! I shouted in victory. Should I have done that? The monster crossed the waterbank had been 10 meters wide river in a single jump. It knew about this waterfall. The river would had been too risky to jump into, so it waited for me to either be swimming in this calmer river or running on the banks. It came closer. I couldn't move. My body refused to. It just gave up. There were no hope. It was the same as the wolf. I couldn't run and I couldn't fight, but this time I also couldn't befriend. I was done for. Can I answer this? Can just imagine an enemy shouting, "Song, sucker!" It's the weather wonderful. Having got saved by Legolas. Chaka. Blast arrow! A man's voice echoed from the other side. Following it was an arrow that jammed into the creature. A moment later, it exploded in a fiery blast. The creature dropped and cried a terrifying sound of both beast and man as fire engulfed it. The man jumped into the water and swam towards me. He was a tall, handsome elephant with silky yellow hair and captivating blue eyes. "Are you alright?" he asked as he looked gently. What? As he gently took me into his laps. I was relieved. I was so relieved that before I realized I was bawling like a child. The voice still sounded alien, but it was mine. The young girl cried in the embrace of a hero. "Please help me," I asked. Legolas indeed. Chapter 7. Save. Itang gently took I need an text, Reject hero. Embrace evolution. We were on the man's horse with me sitting in front of him. He was very tall, I was just very small, but he easily passed twice my height. His name was Leonard Archer. Hold on. Leonard Sniper. He was one of the heroes. He had a mark on his neck like mine, but different in shape and color. He was staying in the nearby village of Cottonbury, a village known for its sheep herding. He even founded to build a chapel in the village. It was under construction. Yabai zone all of a sudden. Diana was the owner of that hunter's shack. As I hope, he was a kind-hearted person who purposely didn't lock the door and left all the supplies in case someone like me needed a place to stay. It was also his place to rest whenever he went to hunt in the woods. He found it broken and quickly followed the creature's track. He saw me crawling below the waterfall and quickly came to help, as I couldn't believe how lucky I was for him to be around. The owner had 2 female servants. One wielded a sword and shield, and the other mage of ice and earth elements. The owner suggested to adopt me as his third servant since his party needed a healer. I nodded in agreement. Introduced myself as Elmy Kindheart. The name was given. He said he would need to meet a gypsy for the adoption ritual and suggested us to consult my gypsy from yesterday. We were to depart for her tomorrow morning. Leonard wanted me to rest for the day. Am I safe now? Now that I had a hero, people wouldn't force me to the battlefield anymore and wouldn't need to suffer in the wild alone no longer. Realizing hideous, his man dropped a tear of happiness. Healing the fantasy, bye. Oh, there being some sort of fantasy world with magical trends, warfare or something. That would be cool actually. Just a simple house near the skirt of the village. We were greeted by Cassandra, the human warrior, and Lanya, the elfin mage. They were both rare servants. Cassandra appeared to be an energetic, hot-blooded girl, while Lanya was an intelligent and gentle lady. They were very kind and one head taller than me. Honestly, I felt so small since I arrived in this world. The house had 4 bedrooms, the dining room, kitchen, and living rooms combined. The storage was piled near the stairs. There was also a door leading to the basement right beside the storage. All 3 of them set up a bed for me and had me rest to properly heal my legs. I told them my situation except the part that I came from the Mother Earth. Lenya cried for me. She gently hugged my tiny body like a mother, a soft basket warm. Just a great depressing fog covering the world. Thanks, hello! This was your last one like a really magic cast. OMG. Everything is alright now, I said, Cassandra, kneeling before me. You'll be safe with us. I nodded. Thank you. It was evening again. I healed twice and was happily hugging my new legs. They were as good as new. I stood up. There were no pain at all. Their health bars disappeared, telling me they were at full health. It was also the 11th time I used healing magic and I was now level 2. The experience bar became 1 of 20. My HP went up from 6. My HP went up to 6 and MP to 3. My legs HP didn't seem to increase. MP recovers when I level up, but not my HP. Honestly, playing thanks for the meet. Oh, Ripanza! Dinner time came soon after. I was called downstairs into the feast with Leonard, Cassandra, and Lanya. It was to commemorate my arrival in recovery. They prepared a big chicken, vegetables, and stuffed breads. It had only been 2 days, but felt like ages since I had this delicious meal. Cassandra and Lanya really spoiled me like a little sister on the table. Me, being an awkward grown man, was hesitant to receive their love. Leonard also gave me something. The tail half of the arrow he used to save me. The hand was destroyed, but the tail remained. The part where it broke was blended and polished. I was to keep it as protective charm. I was very, very thankful to these amazing people. Finally, it was sleeping time. Each of us had our own rooms. I put the arrow tail on the table beside my warm bed and was ready to call the day when Leonard opened the door. My room was dim, only lit by the moonlight seeping through the window. Leonard didn't have his shirt on. I was slightly alerted. He approached me with a gentle smile after he closed the door. This time, he locked it with chains. Do you need anything? I asked. Leonard sat at the end of my bed. He gazed me. The expression was gentle and kind, and yet I felt very uncomfortable. I was urging to run. Leonard then leaned towards me. Elmy, he called as his right hand caressed my tiny chin. What a beautiful child you are. Dun dun dun! Oh no! Better because I'm there, sorry, my lord. Give me the reason. Yabai moment desu ah! Chapter 8 Kill. So that was why Leonard took me in. He wanted my body. As a man, I understood. I was quite a beauty, so were Cassandra and Lanya. Where Leonard used to do it with them as well? Maybe this kind of thing was normal in this world. But still. Apa yang gimana? No, because... Leonard, please no. Why? You don't want to do it with me? I'd be lying if I wasn't curious as to how it felt to do it as a girl. However, my main pride wouldn't allow. I'm not ready. It'll be my first time and I'm not ready. I would never be ready. It's alright. I'll be gentle. He softly stroked my cheek. I pushed him away. Leonard leaned back from it. I'm sorry, but please don't do this to me, I said. I think I was starting to cry. Leonard smiled gently, but there was something about his expression that sent me shiver. Suddenly, he grabbed my thin arms and pushed them back on the bed. I couldn't fight back. No matter how much strength I mastered, it was too strong. My heart skipped a beat as I saw Leonard not completely engulf me like predator, but the feast on the prey. I knew hero equals yabai. I just wanted this Dumbledore as Harry Potter gently. Okay, now need to heal levels. Behave now, Almy. I'll behave. This one is wrong. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here now, would you? Giving me your first time would be the least you can do. He started to close his lips on me. Please stop or I'll kill you, I yelled. You're not Jollebeck, but then laugh lightly. A feisty one, aren't you? Didn't expect that, but I'm into that as well. Tell you what, I'll give you one chance. If you can kill me, then I'll let you go. I look around quickly and grab the arrow tail. Leonard laughed. What are you going to do with that, sweetie? Tickle me to death? He totally put his lower jaw on top of the broken part of the tail. Or would you stab me with that blunt end? His face looking down at me. I wanted to punch him. Then I did the only thing I knew. The only thing I was gifted with. Heal, I casted. Green light glowed on the arrow tail, and the next moment, its sharp end grew back, shooting upwards, piercing Leonard's jaw into his brain. He looked at me surprised for a second and died. I was shocked. I accidentally yelped as I released the now complete arrow. What happened? Cassandra tried to open the door. She slashed the chain clean when she noticed it was locked and they saw me sitting scared. Leona's corpse rolled on the floor. The face of those who described just how much they didn't expect that. Slowly, Leona's body turned into dust. Cassandra's and Lanya's followed. "You're dead," Lanya said to me with a pitied expression. I had no idea what happened, but all three of them were now piles of dirt. I had to run somewhere, anywhere. If the village found out, they'd kill me. I was a murderer of the soul. Thunder for the chapel. I ran outside to the first floor. I took with me a sword, clothes, a shield, a medium field coin pouch, food and potions all into a backpack, and I sneaked out the window. The house was located at the edge of the field, so I easily passed any villages and went back in the forest. Dun dun dun! While writing this, I started acting right there and now! Thanos confirmed. Turned into sand, then the healer became killer. Very plot twist. Yes! Dun dun dun! Elmy killed, guys. She used arrow she healed arrow to kill, guys. Dun dun dun! This is really awesome, El. Are you the one who wrote this novel? Yes, I am. Hey, what do you guys think of it so far? Is it interesting? I sure do see parts where it could be better. It's great, thank you. And honestly, you know, now that I read this, I read it, I kind of want to redo. Like, what the hell is this? I love it this far. When evolution though. Okay then, guys. If you want to know what's the next, what happens next, you can check out you can read the story in link in the description in Wattpad. Interesting, but the really seems like So yeah, this is chapter 8 now. There are total 25 chapters, and I'm going to continue making it if it gains enough attention. Thanks for the same. The try make novel. Do it. The interface is interesting to me. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to end this thing now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Readalong, Mama. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm gonna see you again at 7 p.m. At 7 you're gonna be watching me. Because I don't know what to do. You just want to do something different, you know? So you want to watch memes. So yeah. Bye bye, guys. Have a nice day, have a nice night, and take care and smile. It'll wrap. Become anime. Ah, that would be nice. Okay, and now I shall go back to work on this story because there are a lot of things I want to change. Bye bye.